Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And this is the last in our series of videos on the overflowing Lou Harrison, who was actually, my father's name was Lewis, so you'll forgive me. The amazing Lou Harrison, who really did overflow with music. If anybody could be said to overflow, it was Lou. Big Lou, yeah, cool stuff. So let's see what we have here in this clump. This is our last clump, the final clump. Oh, the Symphony on G. Now, the Symphony on G is very interesting. It's 40 minutes long. It's a big, gnarly work. The Royal Philharmonic under Gerhard Samuel. It's from 1964 and 66. And for those of you who think that, Lou Harrison is this sort of sweet Asian, Eastern influenced, Zen-like creature, you should hear the Symphony on G. It is a big, gnarly, modern, angst-filled, it's just endless fun. But you're not going to think it's Lou Harrison at all. It's really fascinating. It's got four big movements, including a scherzo that features a waltz, a polka, a song, and a rondo. Really kind of fascinating. But anyway, so here it is. It uses the 12-tone method of composition, it says, but remains tonally centered on the note G, which bridges the gap between the teachings of Schoenberg and Harrison's New York experience, and on the other hand, his roots in the West Coast. Yeah, fascinating. It was begun in 1948. I don't know what those other dates are, but there you go. It's one of his major works, and not expected. So that's the Harrison part of this disc. The rest of it is Carl Ruggles. You have Organum with the Japan Philharmonic under Akio Watanabe, and Men in Mountains with the Polish National Radio Symphony and William Strickland. Now, these are earlier recordings, that's right. And it's really kind of fascinating to me because these were made on CRI in the days when you couldn't get American groups to do American music. It was such a scandal, such a disgrace. It really was. But CRI persevered and got this stuff issued somehow, recorded. Great. Thank goodness. What can I say? And we've got, The Perilous Chapel. Oh, my goodness. On New Albion. New Albion had wonderful Lou Harrison catalog. We have his harp suite, which is absolutely lovely. It ends with a waltz for Evelyn Henriksen. Yes, delicious, beautiful. So the harp suite has 7 movements. Then there's the Serenade and the Perilous Chapel, which is a 3-movement thingy. The Fugue for percussion, the Song of Quetzalcoatl, that seems to show up everywhere, and May Rain. So that's the whole thing here. Is it all harp? No, it's John Dykers, David Tenenbaum, William Wynant, percussionist of the San Francisco Contemporary Music Players. So that's who you have on this one. And it all sounds absolutely fascinating and evocative and unlike anybody else in the universe. Oh, this is beautiful. This is like a spare recording. I've got a bunch of these kicking around. His piano concerto, which is a major work. He wrote it for Keith Jarrett. It uses, I think, mean tone intonation or something like that, which makes it a little harder to perform than it otherwise would be. It's in 4 big movements. Well, the last one's only 2 minutes and a bit, but the opening allegro is 11 minutes. Then there's a stampede for 9 minutes of a bit, and a largo and a concluding allegro. It's really quite the work. It made a big splash when it was first premiered, and then since then no one's paid much attention to it at all. But Keith Jarrett does a fabulous job playing with the New Japan Philharmonic under Nato Otamo conducting. Then there's the suite for violin, piano, and small orchestra that has some gamelan movements in it with tack pianos and tam-tams and harps and interesting things like that. Absolutely lovely with Lucy Stoltzman and Keith Jarrett, again, playing piano. a beautiful disc on New World Records. If you don't have this, get it. Get it while you can. It's absolutely gorgeous. Next, yes, this is Pan Classics. Well, they may still exist. This is with Paul Zacher, the Basler Schlagzeug Ensemble, the Basel Percussion Ensemble under Paul Zacher. Remember Paul Zacher? I mean, he was still alive in 1997? Wow. And still working? Incredible. You've got his Concerto in Slendro for violin, celesta, two-tact pianos, and percussion. One of his actually more popular works. It's only 9 minutes long in 3 movements. And the Concerto for Violin and Percussion Ensemble, which is a big piece, from 1959, and Labyrinth No. 3 for 11 percussionists. Wow, baby, with Antonio Nunez, violin, and Paul Zacher, who was never a great conductor, by the way, but he commissioned like every piece of contemporary music written for chamber orchestra in Europe, ever, all the way back to like Honegger's Fourth and Bartók's music for strings, percussion, and celesta, and here he is, still doing it. What an amazing legacy. And thank God we have this Lou Harrison disc, so that's fun. And the last, but not least, thank God Nimbus somehow got a hold of the Music Masters catalog. And we have just a fabulous 4-disc set of Lou Harrison stuff on Nimbus. The old Brooklyn Philharmonic recordings and Gamelan C. Betty under Dennis Russell Davies. And there's some really great stuff in here. I mean, really, really great stuff in here. You've got the Third Symphony, which is magnificent, the Grand Duo for violin and piano, the Suite from the Ballet Solstice, which is 26 minutes of total haunting, glorious fabulousness, the Canticle No. 3, Ariadne, the Homage to Pacifica, oh, good Lord, Philemon and Baucis, well, that was fun, Gending Alexander, look, you know, and those 7 pastorals, those are beautiful. The new First Suite for strings. Anyway, this is essential. If you can get your hands on this, if it's still around, grab it. I mean, it was a miracle that Nimbus actually had it. And thank God they did. So that's it, my friends. Lou Harrison, a remarkable, eclectic, unpredictable explosion of music. Wonderful, evocative, individual, characterful music. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.